to the following mathematical operations of whole numbers. We already know that all the numbers from 0 to infinity are called whole numbers. If you are asked to take any two whole numbers from a collection of whole numbers and add them, will the result be a whole number? Think about it. Yes, we can say that the sum of any two whole numbers, AB, is always a whole number. That is, the collection of whole numbers is closed under addition. Instead of addition, if we subtract any two whole numbers, will the result be a whole number? Think about it. If we subtract larger whole number 3 from a smaller whole number 1, then definitely we get a whole number 2. Therefore, if A is a larger number than B, then A minus B will be a whole number. But if we subtract a larger whole number 3 from a smaller whole number 1, the same is not possible. Therefore, if A is a larger number than B, then B minus A cannot be a whole number. That is, when we subtract any two whole numbers from a collection of whole numbers, the result is not always a whole number. Therefore, the collection of whole numbers is not closed under subtraction. The multiplication of two whole numbers is found to be a whole number. That is, the multiplication of any two whole numbers is always a whole number. Hence, we can say that the collection of whole numbers is closed under multiplication. Similarly, if we talk about division of two whole numbers, then we get a whole number only when the number is divisible. But sometimes the result of division is not a whole number. For instance, if we divide 2 chapatis into 4 parts, then each part will get half chapati. That is, the result of 2 divided by 4 will be 0.5. The number of 0.5 is not a part of the collection of whole numbers, so it is not a whole number. Hence, the result of division of any two whole numbers is not always a whole number. So, the collection of whole numbers is not closed under division. So today we learned that the collection of whole numbers is closed under addition and multiplication. However, whole numbers are not closed under subtraction and division. In the next video, we shall understand this concept better with the help of few examples. The closure property of whole numbers. Vipul and Meena are playing a game. Vipul is the first one to choose any two whole numbers and multiply them. Then, Meena picks two whole numbers and multiplies them. Whenever one gets a whole number as a result of multiplication, they gain 1 point. If the first turn is Vipul's, can you tell us whose points will be more at the end of the fifth turn? Since whole numbers are closed under multiplication, that is, for any two whole numbers A and B, A multiplied by B will always be a whole number. Therefore, Vipul and Meena can pick any two whole numbers and each time they will get a whole number. Like here, Vipul picked the numbers 2 and 3 in the first round and the result of his multiplication was 6. Hence, Vipul's score increased by 1. Similarly, Meena picked the numbers 3 and 4 and after multiplying them, she got 12, which is a whole number too. Therefore, Meena will also get 1 point. Now comes Vipul's turn. Vipul picked the numbers 5 and 2. Will he get 1 point this time? Think about it. You are right. The result of multiplication of 5 and 2 is 10, which is a whole number. so he will get 1 point again. After this, Meena picked two numbers 2 and 1, and multiplying them gave her the result 2, which is a whole number. So, she will get 1 point again. Now, fifth turn is Vipul's. Vipul picked the numbers 0 and 2. Will he get 1 point? Think for a while. Yes, you are right. 0 multiplied by 2 is equal to 0. And since 0 is also a whole number, Vipul will get 1 point. With this, Vipul scored 3 points and Meena scored 2 points. Thus, Vipul got the highest points. Next example. Explain the fact whole number is closed under addition. Let's take 3 examples for this. In these given examples, we added 2 whole numbers and the result was also a whole number. Similarly, if we take any 2 whole numbers a and b and add them, their sum a plus b will always be a whole number. Therefore, the collection of whole numbers is closed under addition. Next example. Whole numbers 5 and 0 are not closed under division. Verify this statement. Division means to distribute evenly. If you have 0 chocolates, which you have to distribute equally among your 5 friends, then you will not be able to give any chocolates to your friends. That is, the division of 0 by 5 will result in a whole number 0. Will the result of 5 divided by 0 also be a whole number? Think for a while. If you have 5 chocolates which you have to distribute equally among your 0 friends, then you will never be able to share them. That is, you will never get the result of division of 5 by 0. Therefore, 5 divided by 0 is not defined. That is, the result of 5 divided by 0 cannot be called a whole number. Therefore, whole numbers 5 and 0 are not closed under division. In this video, we have seen examples of closure property of whole numbers. In the next video, we will see some misconceptions related to it. Related to closure property of whole numbers. Misconception 1. A teacher asked a question to the class. The question was, are whole numbers 7 and 4 closed under subtraction? To this, Mukesh replied yes and Rahul replied no. Can you tell me who gave the correct answer? 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. With the same understanding, it is assumed that 4 minus 7 is equal to 3. Since 3 is a whole number just like 7 and 4, 7 and 4 are considered to be closed under subtraction. So based on this understanding, Mukesh's answer seems correct. But this is the wrong answer. The correct understanding is that the result of 7 minus 4 is equal to 3, but the result of 4 minus 7 is not equal to 3. The result is minus 3, which is not a whole number. Instead, it is a negative number. Hence, whole numbers 7 and 4 are not closed under subtraction. With this, Rahul's answer is correct. We will learn more about negative numbers in the next chapter. Misconception 2. A teacher asked a question to the class. The question was, whether 6 divided by 0 is closed under division? To this, Nisha's answer was yes and Manish's answer was no. Can you tell me who gave the correct answer? Sometimes it is a misconception that any whole number, when divided by 0, results in 0. Since 0 is also a whole number, Nisha gave the answer yes. Due to this misconception, option 1 was chosen as the correct answer. The correct understanding is that division of 6 or any other whole number by 0 is not defined. Hence, option 2 is the correct answer. In today's video, we saw some misconceptions related to the closure properties of whole numbers.